fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Wentz now on first down. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run with Montgomery, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Burrow on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. Early, doesn't wasn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there on the screen pass. 48 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Yeah, he's got it. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now...
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he finds Montgomery complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. He's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was taken down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Danielle Hunter gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And taken right on the 30. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Brandon Ayuk.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Smith catches left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Bass is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory. Yard line. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
A 7-yard.
7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Operating from the gun, Harrington. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down back at the 20-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Working from the gun. Wentz. A slant to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 45 on second down, Wentz looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Looking deep for Julio.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now Burrow on first down. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Dolphins have got it. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The 31-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Joe Burrow sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he's going to get forward for AB coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Makes the score Dolphins 38.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And Beasley with it over the middle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
They are on the stop.
The